is one of 3 states that could have commercial truck safety funding cut if they do not enforce English language proficiency requirements for truckers. It all stems from a deadly crash in Florida with the New Mexico link.
We lost 3 people for no purpose, no reason, but for a driver who should not have been driving a big rig. That's unacceptable.
This truck driver, Arjinder Singh, was accused of killing 3 in a Florida wreck while making an illegal U-turn in a semi-truck. The Indian national was in the U.S. illegally. KOAT learned that Singh was pulled over in New Mexico in July by New Mexico State Police over a month before the deadly crash. Federal officials claimed that state police did not conduct an English proficiency test on him. In a statement to KOAT on Friday, New Mexico State Police said the officers conducting the traffic stop said the test wasn't necessary. Chief Troy.
So I will say that I think this is a good idea because I think when you're in the United States of America, I think you need to speak English, learn everything about the English language, driving, and everything else. That does make sense. So I definitely agree with that. Absolutely.
Weisler said, quote, following a thorough review of the traffic stop by our officer, it was apparent the officer and driver were able to successfully communicate with each other throughout the course of a Level 2 roadside inspection. However, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy announced this morning that California, Washington, and New Mexico could lose federal funding if they don't start to enforce English language proficiency standards for truckers.
That's
It's
big.
my wish that these states understand the common sense nature of what we're doing and they comply and they become good partners.
So what's at stake? Up to 100% of Motor Carrier Safety Assistance Program funds, a grant intended to help reduce the number and severity of crashes involving commercial vehicles. For example, in fiscal year of 2022, New Mexico received over $6.4 million of this funding. Chief Weisler said that NMSP will continue to enforce safety standards in accordance with federal regulations. However, he said the federal government has not provided the states with a standardized English language proficiency test to use, prompting them to craft their own. And today, New Mexico State Police wasn't yet able to comment on this new directive, but said they are working on getting us a response. Jason McNabb, KOAT Action 7 News.
Secretary Duffy says the state has 30 days to implement the English language proficiency requirements before funding is pulled.
So with this video, I just wanted to see what they was talking about. This was a good video to let everybody know that you're going to have to start speaking English. You're going to have to start looking at the English, everything, past tests and everything. I totally agree with this. This has nothing to do with racism. It's nothing to do with anything. You have to come over here and learn our language. And there's nothing wrong with that because if we go to somewhere else, we have to learn their language and culture. So it's the same difference over here. I totally agree with this. Totally. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what y'all think. All right. Peace.